Hi, I'm Chad, a driven young father with a passion for hands-on projects. Whether it's woodworking, restoring old cars, or tackling DIY projects, I'm an avid outdoorsman, always on the lookout for the next wilderness adventure. Whether it's hiking, camping, kayaking, or off-roading, I'm constantly seeking a new area to explore. When convoying with two of the new Wranglers, I'm always in the back of the pack. We're here, the start of the trailhead. Got some beautiful fall colors. Can't wait to see these from up top. But the real question, which entrance are we going to take? And can I actually keep up to two Wranglers sitting on 35-inch tires? So let's find out and see how we do on this trail. We decided to take entrance number 3 in. The first two had big mud holes, gnarly climbs, and were just a little bit more excessive than what we wanted to put our Jeeps through. A lot of people ask me, why'd you want your Jeep so narrow? Only 72 inches wide. Well, if you look at the comparison between me going through this corner and a Jeep Wrangler sitting on 35 by 12 and a half going through this corner, you'll understand how I have a huge advantage going through these tight trails that were originally designed for quads. Coming up to these mud holes, you could keep going around and go wide, but I decided to quickly back up, readjust, and stick to the right where the other guy went through, just to be safe. I didn't want to be the first one stuck. So sometimes it's just easier to scoot around, especially on the beginning of the trail. Don't want to break something. Just did a bunch of work, so prefer just to break it in slow. As you can see, he's almost dragging an axle in this mud hole. So once again, I tried to stay right. But unfortunately, that didn't quite work. I slid over into the main part of the hole and just committed, kept on going. Ended up being a super solid base with more water than anything. Let the climb begin. So the first part of this trail, it's all kind of shale rock, but you're just a nice gradual incline. I think we're about 12% on the majority of this trail, peaking at an 18% grade. So it's not too bad. Air down to 8 psi, giving me lots of traction. My 10 ply tires, and just slowly made our way up. This is where things started getting a little more interesting. We had a switchback corner, super steep, and then a 3-stage rock climb to go over with a big rock on your right side. So being the Wrangler has such a long wheelbase, it actually made for a little bit more difficulty. And then unfortunately, his lockers went down back in that mud hole. So now he had open diffs front and rear, which gave him a big disadvantage. My turn. This is where short wheelbase and a narrow wheelbase really was to my advantage, being that I have an open front diff and a limited slip rear. I got a lot of traction climbing up this corner. And as you can see by my rock sliders, I had a lot of clearance, which gave me advantage to just creep through this without spinning any tires at all. If you're wondering if airing down helps, look at the squish to that tire on how it just grabs and allows it to absorb the rock. Now the big 35 by 12 and a halves, but unfortunately being a standard, this makes it a little more difficult. And, well, he stalled it. He was trying to climb the rock on the right side and just couldn't keep his momentum going. But we got him straightened out. Luckily, didn't quite hit his steps. Yep, that was the sound of a tree. one advantage to the rod guard I did. It helps really protects against tree branches and everything else, so I'm not getting all scraped up. One huge advantage of the new Wranglers is the comfort of the ride. Having coil suspension all the way around, they sure absorb these bumps a lot better than my old Jeep. You look at the body roll in my Jeep, being leaf springs in the back, coils in the front with a spacer, you can really see that body rocking around. Now I have no rear sway bar, I took it out, but I do have a front sway bar disconnected, so that doesn't help with the body roll. You can really see it bouncing around. Where, when you come to a Wrangler, they stay true. Sway bar's disconnected, and they just absorb those bumps like butter and just travel on through. So, I'm not a huge fan of heights. And usually these kind of heights, being on a mountain and stuff, doesn't faze me. But being that I just got the Jeep back on the road, just did a bunch of brake work, and I got two little kids in behind me freaking out over the height we're at, it started making me pretty nervous. I really started not liking this. But I will say, the views were spectacular. But still in the back of my head, I'm going, that's a long ways down. Remember all those videos you see?
Yeah, Eddie, don't look over there.
I was in the back of my mind the whole time. So I was just trying to enjoy the views and keep the kids calm and keep on trucking.
It's okay. Addie, we're okay, sweetie? We're just about to stop, and then we're taking a break and we're stopping, okay? Well, we made it up.
Pardon?
I pooped my pants a little bit. The other two guys are laughing. Because heights don't bother them, but I don't like heights. But the view's 100% worth it. Makes it all worth it. Just beautiful. All around you.
Camera does not take good pictures.
It's because it's so sunny out, Eddie.
Yeah.
Well, we made her.
Oh my god.
Officially at the peak.
Hey, you can't take a picture.
And our Jeeps
So there's one,
are
two,
way
three.
over there.
I'm not sure where
That's
the
where our
fourth
Jeeps
is.
are. Somewhere in that direction.
Down at the end of the road.
But yeah, definitely worth it.
You've done scarier stuff than this. There was no stairs or anything.
Time to cut up some snacks for me and the kid for the road back down. Now on the way back down, wasn't too bad with the old Jeep. Wish my brakes were a little bit stronger, so we did put me in the middle of the group. This way I had someone behind me and someone in front of me in case something did go wrong. But other than that, it was a pretty good trail down. We actually ran into some quads. We ended up blocking the whole trail, so we did find a spot that we could actually pull out. But it went really well until this point. This is when my little relay decided that it's not going to have any more of it. And it kept just randomly shutting down. Quickly reset it, and Jeep would start back up, and we'd be off again. But I was having some pretty major problems with it. Well, pretty good. We got back to the beginning of the trail. No one had any damage. Well, so I thought. So, did of course have to play in the mud a little bit, enjoy that, and then unfortunately, we ran into some problems.
Looking good on this side, Keith. That would have been a tree. Oh no! Well, it ain't an adventure until something breaks. And unfortunately, she's a little broken. Oh, and let's see, do we have we might even have two.
Nope.
Might even have two.
Just pushed it.
Just some scuffs. We did okay. So
who do you think won? The Wranglers or the XJ? Drop me a comment on what you think did
horse
better.
is out today. We got a baby foal on the road. It's a super cute little guy. All right, you stay over there.
Please like and subscribe to help me create more quality content. Thanks.